crafty friends, are you ready for some super cozy sweater weather crafts? Well, today is the day. Welcome to a new collaborative that our group called Paper Sisters will be hosting once a month with a new themed craft challenge. So they may be holiday themed or not. I mean, it's absolutely up to the host to decide what that craft idea will be, okay? And so as you can guess, this month we are doing sweater weather themed. The challenge for us this month was to use a sweater in the project or a sweater pattern or something sweater-esque, okay? And so hopefully I fulfilled that challenge, but there are going to be prizes by some of the crafters, and for my prize, this is going to be the rules. So the hot rules for prize entries are: 1, to hop along and visit every channel in the sweater weather YouTube hop playlist, give a thumbs up or like to each video you watch, comment and leave a friendly and engaging comment on the video, and subscribe. And you must be a visible subscriber, and I do check. So if you are not a visible subscriber, you can't be entered into the winning thing. So just hit the subscribe button and you'll be good. It doesn't cost you anything. So anyway, the YouTube channels that are going to be hopping today are Deborah Adams, Curating Memories, myself, Leslie Pico with Mermaid Cove Studios, Tiffany McGill with Tiffany Crafting Like a Boss McGill, Denise Abate Smith with Treasures of a Crafty Mind, and Kim Hurd with Trace Jolie Kit Club. And I will have all the links to the YouTube channels in the description box below, okay? So don't forget to hop along, and let me kind of show you what I created. But first, I'm going to show you some of the things that I used, okay? So first of all, the paper collection that I used, I got last year from Echo Park. Hold on, let me make sure this is in the view here. What the hell? Oh no, sorry guys. I didn't think it was recording any of this. My bad. Okay, so sorry for the glare, but this is I Love Fall by Lori Whitlock, and this is an Echo Park paper collection. This was from 2023, and this was the only one that they had available at the time. Otherwise, I would have ordered more fall, so I'm kind of bummed. But it is super cute, guys. So anyway, let's just move on with what else I used. Hold on, let me move that. Okay, so the next thing I used was this My Favorite Things clear stamp, and it was, let me see what this one is called, Warmest Wishes. And so I used the little girl, and I used the Warmest Wishes stamp, which you'll see in just a minute. I also used the KF Craft large coffee cup. This is a shaker. I did not make a shaker out of this. And then I also used the cute little spoon. And then I also used the Cozy Wishes. Like, you would think this would be like for Christmas, but I thought cozy sweater, and then so I went ahead and used this die, and I used all the parts. Ignore Frosty, okay? So I used all these little parts to it, and these are to put little socks in. You could probably use them for mittens or something like that. I think it's a little too small for a hat, unless you fold the hat. But anyway, let me show you the little one for the socks first. So my daughter absolutely loves bee-themed socks, and Target had a bunch of socks on clearance, and so I went ahead and grabbed a few pairs of these, right? So I'm going to visit my daughter just prior to Thanksgiving to go pick up my son from college. They're both at UF in Florida, and well, obviously UF is the University of Florida. No. Anyway, sorry, squirrel. Okay. Anyway, so I just thought this was really cute. So it says Cozy Wishes. Again, I used the sweater pattern. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot. I did use, hold on guys, let me grab them real quick. Woo! I totally forgot. I used a sweater pattern. I used sweater pattern embossing folders. Okay. So sorry, hold on. Okay. And so on this particular one, I don't know, see, you can see on the back, right, was by Doris, and this is kind of like the knit, cable knit one, right? And then also I felt like the paper kind of had like a sweater chevron pattern, okay, which actually matches the embossing folder that I used next on my next project. But anyway, so I just thought it turned out super cute. I went ahead and popped it up with some foam, and then I did the same thing on here, so that, and I did use a little bit of double-sided sticky tape. Hopefully it will not completely stick to the socks. But anyway, I didn't want to staple the socks, right? I just thought that was kind of crazy. But anyway, so I do like the fact that you can put the little sock hook through there if you want to. You could make a bunch of these for Christmas and hang them on your tree for everybody to go grab. Okay, so the next thing I used, hold on, what did I do, guys? Sometimes I'm out of my mind. Oh, sorry. I just want to make sure that I put this back, because if I don't, I lose stuff. Okay, so the next thing I did was the card. So here's where I used the KS Craft coffee cup and spoon. And see that little heart in there? All I did was use some watercolor markers and filled that in, you know, to kind of give it that cocoa color. And then I added in some marshmallows. And again, I colored these with the watercolor markers. And I also used a hot cocoa cut out, and I don't know where that came from, guys. I just know that I had it. Oh, I know what it is. Hold on, guys. Sometimes squirrel. I don't know what I'm doing. Let me see if this is it. Yes. Okay. So this was another cocoa dye. I don't know if this is from KS Craft or not, to be honest with you. It seems like something they would have, but I don't know. I didn't label every single, because I have dozens and dozens of dyes from when I used to work with KS Craft and other companies. But anyway, so here's the paper collection in the background, which had the leaves, and I thought it gave that fall-esque look. But I really love how the sweater pattern came out really nicely on this mug. And the little marshmallows, I should have given them kind of like a little burnt look to them, but I don't have too many brown watercolor markers, and I really want to get more. It's just sometimes some companies are limited. Sorry, my thing says it's having performance issues. But anyway, so here's the inside, and it says warmest wishes. And I went ahead and I again used the watercolor markers to color her in. And I kind of thought that her little pants had kind of like a ribbed sweater pattern to it as well. But anyway, I just thought it was super cute. So anyway, adorable. And the only thing I didn't like is that the watercolors came through the back. What I probably should have done was go ahead and use a different type of paper and then layered it. But it's too late now. So anyway, and here is the, I believe this is a Cuttlebug, and they call it the herringbone. So this was given to me by a friend. And so I really love anything that has to do with sweater type patterns for embossing folders. I just, you know, I love sweater anything. So I don't like wearing them because I live in Florida and it's too hot. But anyway, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful day. I did not do a tutorial on this because I'm pretty sure I have done a cup and tutorial on this previously, and if I can find that link, I will share it with you. But it's pretty super easy. I hope you all have a wonderful and fabulous day, and I will be seeing you all soon with another craft. Bye!